essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Pharmacy of Alderson Spartan Countdown on Radio Greenbrier. Jeff Campbell talking with Greenbrier East head basketball coach Jared Patton. Coach, on Friday night, the Spartans and the Princeton Tigers finally meet on the floor, and Greenbrier East wins the sectional championship in impressive fashion. 9, ties at 14, ties at 17. Then Princeton had a 19-18 lead. Then your team goes on an impressive 15-0 run over the course of about 4 minutes, and from then on, the momentum just really swung in your favor.
Yeah, I mean, I just felt as though we just wasn't quite clicking at the beginning, and then we got a little run going, and the crowd got into it, which we love our crowd. Can't wait for tonight. I'm sure this place is going to be rocking. The kids love having them. But, yeah, just getting on that little run for us gave us a lot of confidence, and yes, the momentum definitely swung our way.
In that first quarter, Princeton ended up outscoring East 15-14, but in the second, Princeton saw Greenbrier East outscore them 23-9. You took a 13-point lead into the locker room.
Yeah, I mean, that's we try to win every quarter, and we were a little disappointed in that first quarter that we didn't win that one. So we made sure that we came out rocking in that second quarter. We definitely wanted the lead going in at half.
Foul trouble was pretty much the theme of the whole first half. I know that both teams got in some early foul trouble, and then Princeton, during that stretch there where your team goes on a 15-0 run, Tigers coach Rob Williams has to pull some of his bigger guys out, and during that stretch is when that run was really prevalent.
Yeah, we knew going in that their big guys were going to be hard to handle, and we just don't have that type of size. But getting a couple quick fouls on those guys, I mean, our guys were attacking. Anytime we would pull their big guys out of the paint was a good thing, because we would just attack them off the dribble and kind of expose them to an open court foul.
Some of the individual performances in the win against Princeton, what can you say about Aaron Griffith, a career high, finished up with 27 points, exclamation point, on a slam dunk with just under a minute to go, and that just brought the crowd off its feet.
Yeah, Aaron played great. I mean, he's been solid for us all year. The main thing with him, we've just talked about toughness and finishing all year, and I know Aaron's a good player. He's had to change his role for us a little bit this season. He's actually a really good three-point shooter. But he's kind of had to hover around the basket a little more than what he had liked. But he has took the challenge and ran with it.
He's really been the primary post player for you a lot of times throughout this season. And it was good to see him kind of finish up as a senior with a strong mark there against Princeton.
Oh, yeah. No, he's had a couple big dunks this season. I tell him, I'm like, hey, I love it, because you're going up strong. You're trying to finish, trying to cause some contact. So, yes, I was very proud of him and how he played that game.
The only other Spartan double figures, Adam Seams with 10 points. He had 8 of those in the first quarter.
Yeah, Adam did great. You know, he's a facilitator more than anything else. I think I looked at the scorebook there. I think we had 9 Spartans that scored in the game against Princeton. So that's how we like it. We like the balanced attack.
Got to ask you about your son, Gabe Patton, the sophomore. He had 4 points, but boy, he had some tough rebounds. And I don't know what his final rebounding total was for the game, but it seemed like, especially in that second half, he was around the ball defensively all night long.
Well, yeah, I mean, him being young, we challenge him all the time, and he knows what he has to do to get on the floor, and if he doesn't do it, he's pulled off the floor. And we have that same mentality with a few other players that we have. So, you know, I tell Gabe all the time, you want to play, you got to show it to us out on the floor.
Okay, we'll take a break, come back and talk about tonight's game with the George Washington Patriots. This is the Fritz's Pharmacy of Alderson Spartan Countdown on Radio Greenbrier.
Power of 3, Greenbrier Chevrolet, Greenbrier Motor Company, and Greenbrier Ford. 3 dealerships who pay the most for your trade. I'm talking up to 33% over what other dealerships will offer, and way more than you'll get if you try to sell it yourself. In fact, we'll buy your car even if you don't buy one from us. So not only are the Greenbrier dealerships the best place to buy a car, they're also the best place to sell your car. So get to the Greenbrier dealerships in Lewisburg today and convert that car to cash.
The Bank of Monroe knows what it means to be local and support local. We are your neighbors. We grow as you grow. We are your local lenders, making local decisions. We are part of your community. The Bank of Monroe offers 3 locations in Lewisburg, Fairley, and Union with mobile and online banking. We are everywhere you need us to be. We care. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe. Visit us online, mybankofmonroe.com.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Did you hear that? State Farm thing. Da-da-da-da-da. I think we're in a commercial. Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are gonna go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Fritz's Pharmacy of Alderson Spartan Countdown. Jeff Campbell talking with Greenbrier East Head basketball coach Jared Patton. Coach, tonight the Spartans are at home as sectional champions taking on the defending state champion George Washington Patriots. And they come into this game tonight on the short end of their sectional, lost to a very good South Charleston team that we saw 2 times this past season.
Yeah, I mean, GW is a great team. I watched that film there. That game could have went either way. South Charleston made some huge threes, made some huge buckets down the stretch, and that's something that GW always does. So, you know, to have them come to our place, we're excited to have him here. I mean, he runs a fantastic program, and he's always in it. I mean, he's a really good coach, and we're going to have our hands full tonight.
Ben Nickel is the top player on this George Washington team. He had the winning shot to claim the state championship against Morgantown last spring, and it seems like offensively everything centers around him, the big guy.
Yeah, I mean, Ben, he can play inside, outside. I mean, you know, watching him on film, I mean, he's the real deal. He's a great all-around player, probably one of the top players in the state, and we're looking forward to the challenge.
That is Greenbrier East Head basketball coach Jared Patton. We're going to step aside. We'll come back and meet the lineups in 30 seconds. Spartan basketball on a Spartan Radio Network.
From the moment you walk into PostNet, we've got your back. From design and printing to shipping and more, whatever you need, we can help. We can bring your projects to life with advice and insight so you never feel like you're going it alone. Help you tackle everything in one place with a one-stop shop for everything from shipping a package to printing your big presentation. Save you time by not only getting the job done right, but also right on time. And all with exceptional PostNet customer service. We're more than just a place to get things done. We're your people.
To Spartan Gym in Fairley. It's time now to meet the lineups, and for that, we'll send it over to our public address announcer, Gary Aid.
Tonight's game will advance to the state tournament in Charleston. We're just about ready for tip-off, but first, let's meet the teams, starting with the Patriots. Under the direction of head coach Rick Green, please welcome a 5'11 senior, number 3. A 6'2 senior, number 5, Teran Fitzpatrick. 6'3 junior, number 11, Brendan Huffman. 6'2 senior, number 23, Hunter Castleberry. And please welcome a 6'7 junior, number 33, Ben Nickel. That's the starting lineup for the George Washington Patriots. And now, under the direction of head coach Jared Patton, please welcome the starting lineup for the Greenbrier East Spartans. A 6-foot junior, number 3, Adam Seams. 5'10 junior, number 4, Monquel Davis. 6-foot junior, number 5, Goose Gabbert. 6-foot junior, number 22, Caden Huffman. And please welcome a 6'3 senior, number 10, Aaron Griffith. That's the starting lineup for the Greenbrier East Spartans. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as we honor America with our national anthem. The colors are presented by the Greenbrier East JROTC.
Darren Washington, Ronnie Newsom, and Eric Pryor, Greenbrier East. In the home whites, George Washington in their travel burgundy uniforms. It'll be Aaron Griffith jumping for Greenbrier East against Taryn Fitzpatrick of the George Washington Patriots. Taps in the air, and it is controlled by the Greenbrier East Spartans, and here we go, the regional title game. First time the Spartans have been on the home floor for this in 12 years ago tonight. Here's Monquel Davis, he'll fire the three, it's no good. Rebound comes down to Hoffman of GW. Spartans with one shot and done, and George Washington gets the defensive rebound. Out front to Ben Nickel, the 6'7 junior, the hero of last year's state championship win against Morgantown High. Nickel with it, guarded by Aaron Griffith out front. He'll take it down, send it over in the corner, a three ball up in the air and good for George Washington. Zane McCarty, 3-0 Patriots. And the Spartans will work it up the floor here, Stan.
Yeah, absolutely. A nice possession that time by GW. Very patient. They finally got Nickel in the middle of the floor, drew the defender, kicked it into the corner for a wide open three.
Here's Gabbert, works it down inside the paint. He'll put it up. Contact, no foul. Rebound comes down to Nickel. His outlet pass goes over to Hoffman. GW leads 3-0. Into the front court, they'll work it down to Castleberry on the left wing. Back out top to Hoffman again. Monquel Davis on him, and Hoffman will drive. He'll dish inside. The ball stripped away. It's picked up by the Patriots. Fitzpatrick gets it down in the left corner to Nickel. Draws the double team. He'll send it back out front to McCarty. Now to Hoffman, back to McCarty on the left side. He'll drive inside. It's stolen away by Greenbrier East. Caden Huffman up the floor here. Seams down the lane. Shot no good. Rebound comes out long in the corner, and Griffith has it. Sends it out top to Goose Gabbert. Left side over to Davis. He'll drive in and put it up and draw a two-shot foul.
Yeah.
So Monquel Davis will go the line for two.
Outstanding drive that time. Monquel Davis went down the lane, hung in the air long enough to get the contact before letting the shot go, and that'll get him to the line to shoot two.
Taryn Fitzpatrick called for the first personal of the game. We played exactly 2 minutes. GW leads 3-0. And Davis hits the foul shot. Davis hit the first point of the game Friday night against Princeton with a foul shot.
Yeah, he's been very aggressive to start these games for East, and East has got a couple of good looks down the floor. They just hadn't made anything until these free throws.
Davis hits them both, and it's a 1-point lead for George Washington. Greenbrier East picking them up full court man. Brendan Hoffman across the timeline. Guarded by Davis, he'll get it up to Nickel. On the high post, shaded to the right, back over. Now on the wing in front of the Greenbrier East bench to Hoffman. Seams comes out on him defensively. Back to Nickel in the right corner. Nickel will drive. Nice pass inside. Layup is good for GW's Fitzpatrick. And it's 5-2 Patriots.
Yeah, Spartans got beat there and it allowed Nickel to drive into the basket, and he drew the defenders over, and he dropped it in for the easy layup for Fitzpatrick.
Seams gets it down low, and it's going to be out of bounds off of George Washington. Spartan possession.
Yeah, I thought they tried to lob that up there, but Aaron Griffith got knocked off the block there while he was in the air, and the ball goes out of bounds, but it's off GW.
Here's Davis over to Gabbert on the right wing. Huffman was cutting through and nothing going there, and it's lost out of bounds as Goose Gabbert was penetrating down inside, and the ball goes out of bounds back over to GW. Patriots with a 5-2 lead at the 5:04 mark of the first quarter.
Yeah, and they look like just per man an inch or two advantage pretty much on every player on the court, and also a lot of weight. These are big kids for GW.
Here's Hoffman for a three on the right wing. It's no good. Seams with the rebound. He wants to run. Seams down the floor, works it over the left side, gives it over to Gabbert. Into the corner. Three ball up in the air. No good. Rebound George Washington. Monquel Davis had a good look, and the rebound comes down to the Patriots.
I think we're going to have Griffith on a block here. And that'll be his first team foul, number 1. And Nichols 6'7", but he handles the ball like a guard. And that time used a little hesitation and tried to get by Aaron Griffith, and Aaron got him with the body.
Inside, the ball's lost out of bounds by George Washington.
Yeah, off the knee of Nickel there. Good double team by the Spartans, and he had nowhere to go. And when he spun, he got the ball knocked out of his hand, goes right off his knee out of bounds.
So the George Washington Patriots go back on defense. Shot put up, no good, and another quick defensive rebound. One and done for the Spartans. Here come the Patriots with a 3-point lead. Driving in is Hoffman. His shot no good. Rebound underneath comes down to Seams. Seams into the front court. Works it down between the circles. Feeds it inside. Griffith puts it up inside. Scores. Aaron Griffith, the first field goal of the game for Greenbrier East. It comes at the 3:50 mark of the first quarter.
Yeah, nice job by Aaron Griffith to use that head fake. Got Nickel, didn't get him off his feet, but got him off balance, and he was able to go up and get the shot over top of him for the easy 2.
Castleberry in the far right side sends it out front to Nickel. Huffman comes out on him. Nickel will drive in, stop, send it back out top to Hoffman. He'll let it go from the elbow. 15-footer, no good. Seams will rebound. Spartans can take the lead on this possession. They trail it 5-4. Gabbard up top, gives it to Seams. Gets a screen here from Griffith. Seams will drive, take it inside. The ball knocked away by GW. Patriots defense collapsed. 3 guys there on Seams, Stan.
Yeah, nowhere for him to go. He tried to just throw it back over his head, and he turns it over for the second time for the Spartans.
Nickel underneath puts it up. It's too strong, and the rebound to GW. Out front, McCarty with a 3. That one's no good, and Gabbard has the rebound. Outlets over to Seams. 5-4, GW leads it. 2:40 to go in the first, and here Seams. The floater down the left side is no good. Rebound Patriots. Here comes Fitzpatrick. Dumps it over in the corner. 3-ball up, and that's off the front of the rim. Rebound knocked around. It's loose in the paint. Scramble. And we got a foul called here.
And if they got Griffith, that'll be number 2.
That will be Griffith's second.
Second team foul against the Spartans. And the Spartans going to, with Griffith coming out now, get very small here.
As we got Gabe Patton and
Bryson Brammer. So the Spartans will go a couple guys deep on their bench early here.
Inbound to Nickel. Let's go on a 3 from the wing. It's rolled out, no good. Rebound Isaac McAllister, and McAllister is fouled on the floor underneath.
And they got Goose Gabbert there. It'll be his first team foul, number 3.
Patriots will inbound right underneath their own basket on the stage end here of Spartan Gym.
Until this possession, the Spartan defense has really held up well as far as rebounding. This time, GW getting multiple possessions here, and these are usually what hurts you, that second, third chances. Teams usually will score a bucket.
Nickel drives, shot too strong, rebound comes down to Gabbard. It's still 5-4 GW and has been for about 2 minutes. Here's Gabbard, takes it down the lane, drives and draws the foul.
Yeah, I think they got Nickel on the foul there.
It is Ben Nickel, that's his first. And the second team foul called on the Patriots. It'll send Goose Gabbard to the line for 2 with his team down by a point. And the first one is good for the 6-foot junior. Ties the game at 5. Goose's older brother William is here. Just finished up his freshman season at Wheeling University. Gabbard hits them both, and the Spartans have their first lead of the game at 6-5.
Yeah, and a different Goose Gabbard than what GW saw last year. He was coming back from an injury. not a lot of playing time before that game down at George Washington.
Hoffman scores in the lane, a little 10-footer cutting inside. That stops a 4-0 run. GW leads it 7-6. Gabbert gives it over to Brammer in the left corner now. It goes to Seams. Out top it goes to Davis. Davis penetrates in, pulls it back out, and sends it to Seams on the left wing. Seams stops, feeds it inside, layup shot, good for Goose Gabbert. What an assist by Adam Seams, and it's 8-7 Spartans.
Yeah, nickel out of the game right now. They got another 6'7" kid in there at Adkins, but not the same type of player.
Adkins steps on the baseline. It'll turn over to East with 1:03 to go in the first quarter.
Adkins looks like a Division I defensive end in football. That's a big kid right there.
Yes, it is. He's listed at 6'6". Spartans have it with a 1-point lead. Here's Seams. Works to the left wing. Now they'll kick it over. Gabe Patton fires a three. That is no good. Rebound Patriots. Castleberry gets the rebound, and George Washington down one with 40 seconds to go in the first. Here's Hoffman. He'll drive, score, and a foul. Brendan Hoffman scores, and he'll have a chance for the three-point play, and the foul goes on Monquel Davis.
That'll be his first team foul, number 4. So give Hoffman the basket. He's got 4 in the game, and he'll go to the line to shoot one.
They count the basket. They didn't put it up at first, is why I was checking. And a free throw missed. Rebound to Seams. Spartans down by a point, and they're going to hold, or at least try to hold for the last shot. But no, they won't. Here's Gabbert. Hits the three right in front of the George Washington bench. Goose Gabbert with 7. It's 11-9, Spartans lead.
Just a huge shot there by Goose Gabbert.
10 seconds to go in the quarter. Spartans up by 2. Here's McAllister.
Got away with a carry there, big time.
Over to Hoffman. He'll fire the three. It's no good, and that's the end of the first quarter from the Spartan gym in Fairleigh. Greenbrier East 11, George Washington 9. You're listening to Spartan Basketball on the Spartan Radio Network.
From the moment you walk into PostNet, we've got your back. From design and printing to shipping and more, whatever you need, we can help. We can bring your projects to life with advice and insight so you never feel like you're going it alone. Help you tackle everything in one place with a one-stop shop for everything from shipping a package to printing your big presentation. Save you time by not only getting the job done right, but also right on time. And all with exceptional PostNet customer service. We're more than just a place to get things done. We're your people.
Back at the start of the second quarter, Stan, we saw Goose Gabbert on our video productions replay as Gabbert hits the three to give East a 2-point lead.
Yeah, Monquel just passed it over to him, and everybody thought we were going to try to hold for one, so they backed off, and Goose knocked it down.
Gabbert with a 7-point first quarter, 7 of his team's 11 points. GW has it to begin the second period. Underneath, layup shot is good on the pump fake by Isaac McAllister, and we're tied at 11. McAllister underneath, sold the head fake, laid it up and in. We're tied at 11. Here's Patton. He'll drive the baseline. The sophomore, Gabe Patton, scores. 13-11. At the other end, GW's Hoffman will drive. He will score. Hoffman with 6, and we're tied at 13.
Yeah, he lost that ball going up. Somehow got enough touch on it to push it on over the rim.
Monquel Davis drives. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. That foul goes on Ben Nickel, and that's his second.
Yeah, and again, that's just a strong drive by Monquel Davis with that left hand going down the lane. Nickel gets him on the bump, and Monquel will shoot 2. That is Nickel's second foul, team foul number 3.
Davis hits the first foul shot. We're at 7:03 of this second quarter.
Spartans back in front here at 14-13.
Davis hits them both. East leads 15-13. Now, Zach Patton will check in for Monquel Davis. So you've got both Pattons on the floor along with Gabbert, Seams, and Brammer. It's a 2-point lead for the Greenbrier East Spartans. Hoffman with it, gives it over on the left side to Castleberry. Inside, baseline shot is good. We're tied as Zane McCarty hits it.
McCarty with 5 in the game.
And East throws it away. It'll go back over to GW.
Turnover number 3 against the Spartans, 15-15, 6:44 to go in the second. And the Spartans doing exactly what they want to do. They hang around, keep playing that man defense and try to wear the opponents down.
McCarty with it at the foul line. Sends it over right side to McAllister. Back out top it goes to Hoffman. Near side to McAllister, looking, sends it back over to Hoffman. Into the corner. They'll penetrate in. That was McCarty who kicks it out on the wing to McAllister. He'll fire long 2 and good. Isaac McAllister gives GW a 2-point lead on a 4-0 run.
Yeah, McAllister 2 for 2 from the floor here, come off the bench and is knocking them down.
Just under 6 minutes to go in his second quarter. Here's Gabbert out top to Patton. On the left side, here's a 3. Brammer, it is good! It rattled in, it rattled out, it fell back in.
That's just a soft touch, good shooter's touch right there, Bryson Brammer.
5:40 to go in this second quarter, East by a point. Here's Hoffman, he'll send it inside, the shot put up, that one too strong. Fitzpatrick gets his own rebound. He is tied up, possession arrows pointing to Greenbrier East. Spartan ball with a 1-point lead.
We'll look at that last possession for the Spartans as they go down court. Bryson Brammer lets go to 3, and that thing was halfway down, popped out, come back and fell in, and gave the Spartans that big 18-17 lead. Now the jump ball gives it back to the Spartans here with 5:20 to go.
East with it. Here's Seams. Seams stops on the left elbow, cross courts, over to Zach Patton in the right corner. Out top to Gabbert. Seams has been held scoreless so far. He'll get the ball from Gabbert on the right wing. Stop at the foul line, lean in, fired up, shot off front of the rim. Rebound comes down to Hoffman.
A lot of contact there, no call.
Back up the floor comes GW. They'll work it inside. The ball is stuck. We're going to have a 2-shot foul. And they'll call that one on Gabe Patton. The ball stuck between the backboard and the rim for the Patriots. Isaac McAllister. Or this would have been a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, I thought maybe stuck in the rim there, it'd be a jump ball possession. But they called the foul before the ball got stuck.
And they missed the first free throw. That is Isaac McAllister. Now Brammer and Davis will check back in. Gabbert and Zach Patton will come out.
So GW trailing by 1 here. McAllister with 4 points. All coming here in the second quarter, has a chance to tie it.
Second free throw is good, and he does. He's got 5, and we're tied at 18. 4:40 mark of the second quarter. The winner of this game goes to the state tournament next week at the Charleston Coliseum. Here's Brammer with it. Works the right side, takes it in, puts it up, and it scores! Brammer with 5 in a row. Greenbrier East with a 2-point lead. 4:20 to go in the second.
Bryson Brammer, nice drives, hits the floater, and then there's A lot of contact coming the other way. They're going to call it a turnover as the ball goes out of bounds. Thought they could have easily called a foul against East on that possession, but it'll be their fourth turnover. Spartans gain possession with a 2-point lead.
20-18, the Spartans lead. 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Here's Monquel Davis up top. Over to Huffman on the left wing, out top to Brammer. Brammer's got a lane. He'll drive in and draw the foul.
No,
he travels.
I think that's a pretty good call right there. I thought he took some steps, but nice again. Good to see Bryson Brammer being aggressive like that with the basketball. Not just a standstill shooter, but somebody that can get to the rim and score.
GW up the floor. Hoffman sends it over in the corner. Now they'll kick it out on the wing to McCarty. Great ball movement by the Patriots. They'll drive in and they'll call the walk on Hoffman.
Absolutely a travel there. So Spartans will get it back.
Spartan basketball with a 2-point lead. Here's Adam Seams on the left side, out high. Now on the wing to Davis. Davis is guarded by Hoffman. Ben Nickel is out of the game with 2 personal fouls right now for George Washington. Gabe Patton now on the right side. Sends it over to Seams. 3-ball up in the air. Good for Adam Seams. His first basket tonight comes at the 3:07 mark of the second quarter, and East opens up a 5-point lead.
Yeah, that'll be East's biggest lead of the night. And just pure shot there by Adam Seams.
McAllister drives, shot no good. It's out of bounds. It's Spartan basketball.
Yeah, and a lot of contact again on the play, but the officials really letting them play on both ends. And we'll go back and look. Adam Seams lets go about 3 feet behind the line and knocks it down. And that's, as you mentioned, his first bucket of the night. He's got 3 points. Spartans with a 5-point lead in the ball.
Here's Seams, works it up to the left wing. He'll cross over, give it out top to Brammer. Brammer finds a lane, gives it over to Gabe Patton. Out top it goes to Seams. 2.5 to go until halftime. Corner 3, Brammer, shot no good. Rebound GW's Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick brings it down the floor. Stops at the foul line. Out front it goes to Hoffman. Back on the right wing, near side to Castleberry. Baseline shot blocked by Brammer. Rebound Seams. Here come the Spartans. Seams all the way, takes it up, and slam dunk for Adam Seams. 25-18, East by 7. 2 minutes to go in the half.
Yeah, really surprised there wasn't a 3-point opportunity on that play. A lot of contact. Seams with a steal.
Here he comes again. Seams down the floor, takes it inside. Blocking foul against George Washington. They'll call it on the Patriots, Castleberry.
Yeah, and Rick Green needs a timeout here.
1:46 to go in the half. 25-18. Timeout, Rick Green. Greenbrier East 25, George Washington 18, a full timeout. Spartan basketball on the Bear 103.
LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
The Bank of Monroe knows what it means to be local and support local. We are your neighbors. We grow as you grow. We are your local lenders, making local decisions. We are part of your community. The Bank of Monroe offers 3 locations in Lewisburg, Fairlea, and Union with mobile and online banking. We are everywhere you need us to be. We care. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe. Visit us online, mybankofmonroe.com.
The LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks and even discounts on fuel. And by the way, tell them Hug.
Back at the Spartan Gym in Fairlea.
Watching replay, Adam Seams going down the lane for the dunk. A lot of contact there at the very end. No call. He gets the dunk, the 2 points, and the Spartans have a 7-point lead. Then he gets to steal on the defensive side, right back down the court. and gets fouled going to the basket. So Adam Seams scored 5 in a row here, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Spartans lead it by 7. 1:46 to go until halftime. Seams hits the first. That's 6 straight now for the junior, Adam Seams. Second one. In the air, it is good. Greenbrier East now on a 9-0 run to lead it by 9. We were tied at 18, and then he started this run to 4:20 mark. Into the corner, 3-ball, partially blocked, rebound Seams. Here's Davis, into the corner, Brammer spotted for a 3, and it's short. Rebound comes down to GW. McCarty with it.
Yeah, if he'd have hit that, it'd have blew the roof off this gym. Everybody, you could hear it coming, and that just came up a little short.
McAllister hits a 3 out front. That stops the 9-0 run. It's 27-21 East.
McAllister now with 8 in the game.
6-point East lead. 1:03 to go in the half. Davis out
Spartans
top.
might want to hold for one here, Jeff. If they're going to lay back and not pressure us, you got a 6-point lead. Why not play for one? I know it's a lot of time, but we did this the other night.
With almost the same amount of time.
Yeah, now they're playing a little more pressure defense than Princeton was, so we'll see how this works out.
4 team fouls against George Washington, 5 on East. 34 seconds to go in the half.
Not really a stall, it's more of a spread to score. If you can get that cut or that wide open look, you're going to take it.
Here's Seams over the left side. Out top to Davis, down to 20 seconds. Back over to Seams. Down to 15. Seams out on the logo at half court. Down with 10. Seams over to the right side. Gives it off now to Brammer. Back over to Seams with 3. And he stepped on the sideline with 2.1 to go.
All right, need to get up here and pressure the ball. With 2 seconds left, you don't want them to be able to throw the ball down to the mid-court line to get a good shot.
Hey, the new calling card on that, remember Bluefield.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Fitzpatrick will inbound. Gets it in. And we're at halftime. That one hit the stage. From the Spartan Gym in Fairleigh, it's Greenbrier East 27, George Washington 21. The Spartans with a 6-point lead at the break. You're listening to Jeremy's Barbershop.
Hey man, I really appreciate that Patrick Price on my insurance, Jake from State Farm. Being a champ has its perks.
Here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Let me repay the favor with some field passes. Come on.
No favors, just great rates.
Okay, fine. I'll let you wear the ring, but only for a day.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The power of 3. Greenbrier Chevrolet, Greenbrier Motor Company, and Greenbrier Ford. 3 dealerships who pay the most for your trade. I'm talking up to 33% over what other dealerships will offer, and way more than you'll get if you try to sell it yourself. In fact, we'll buy your car even if you don't buy one from us. So not only are the Greenbrier dealerships the best place to buy a car, they're also the best place to sell your car. So get to the Greenbrier dealerships in Lewisburg today and convert that car to cash.
From the moment you walk into PostNet, we've got your back. From design and printing to shipping and more, whatever you need, we can help. We can bring your projects to life with advice and insight so you never feel like you're going it alone. Help you tackle everything in one place with a one-stop shop for everything from shipping a package to printing your big presentation. Save you time by not only getting the job done right, but also right on time. And all with exceptional PostNet customer service. We're more than just a place to get things done. We're your people.
Jim and Fairleigh. This is the Jeremy's Barbershop halftime show. Greenbrier East leading in this regional championship game 27-21 over the George Washington Patriots. Jeff Campbell, Stan Unroe, our producer, is Pat Williams. And right now, Greenbrier East holding serve, so to speak, right where they hope to be, right still in this game against George Washington, as the Patriots come in with a record of 19-4. They are the defending Class 4A state champions, and the teams traded baskets in that first quarter. George Washington scored first on a Zane McCarty 3, and then Monquel Davis hit 2 foul shots for the Spartans at the 6-minute mark of the first quarter. Then GW had leads of 5-2 and then 7-6. By the end of the first quarter, Greenbrier East on Goose Gabbard's three-pointer from the left wing right in front of the Patriots bench with 20 seconds to go took an 11-9 lead. Then in the second quarter, back and forth we go. We had ties at 11, at 13, at 15. Then the Spartans and GW were tied again at 18. Greenbrier East then goes on a 9-0 run over about the next 2.5 minutes on the clock. Then the Patriots hit a 3 at the 1:10 mark of the second quarter, and that's where we stand here at the break. It's Greenbrier East 27, George Washington 21 in this regional title game. We'll come back. Stan will take a look at our first half numbers when we return. Greenbrier East 27, George Washington 21. This is the Jeremy's Barbershop halftime show on the Spartan Radio Network.
In West Virginia, we're known as hard workers, friendly faces, and people with a caring spirit. At Summit Community Bank, those qualities are at the core of all that we do. We're a group of experienced professional bankers that you've known for many years. We work hard to earn your business and will work even harder to help you succeed. We customize banking solutions that work for you. We're Summit Community Bank. Service beyond expectations.
Did you hear that? The State Farm thing. Da-da-da-da-da. I think we're in a commercial. Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are gonna go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Chris!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The Bank of Monroe knows what it means to be local and support local. We are your neighbors. We grow as you grow. We are your local lenders, making local decisions. We are part of your community. The Bank of Monroe offers 3 locations in Lewisburg, Fairleigh, and Union with mobile and online banking. We are everywhere you need us to be. We care. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe. Visit us online, mybankofmonroe.com.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way,
tell them Hug sent you.
That's right. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Jeremy's Barbershop halftime show, 27-21. Stan, what do you think? What do you got?
Well, I think the Spartans have played about as well as they can possibly play, and they've done a great job, especially on the defensive end, pressuring GW and forcing him into some really difficult shots. GW shot the ball, though, pretty well, 9 of 22. It's 41% in the first half. They were 2 of 9 from three-point range, only 1 of 3 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring in that first half by Isaac McAllister's 8. Brendan Hoffman was 6. Zane McCaffrey with 5. Taryn Fitzpatrick with 2. And the one that sticks out at you is Ben Nickel did not score in the first half for GW. For the Spartans, they shot 8 of 18. That's 44%. They were 3 of 9 from three-point range, which is 33%. If they can stay right there, they're going to be okay. They were led in scoring in that first half by Adam Seams and Goose Gabbert, both with 7. Monquel Davis with 4. Bryson Brammer with 5. Gabe Patton, Aaron Griffith, both with 2. The big thing that stuck out for me there in the first half, I thought was Greenbrier East was 8 of 8 from the free throw line, and they have a 6-point lead.
That's where we stand here at the break. It is Greenbrier East 27, George Washington 21. This is the Region 3 championship. The winner goes to the state tournament next week at the Charleston Coliseum. We'll come back at the third quarter underway. Want to thank our sponsor all season long, Jeremy's Barbershop, downtown Lewisburg on Court Street. Open 9 to 6 Monday through Friday, 7 to 1 on Sunday. All season long, you've been listening to the Jeremy's Barbershop halftime show on the Spartan Radio Network.
Mike Stedham is the pro-business conservative Republican candidate running for election to the state Senate in the 10th Senatorial District. As a lifelong resident, civic leader, and businessman in our area, Mike Stedham has a proven record of community service. For more than 30 years, Mike Stedham has worked hard as a local business owner and entrepreneur to create jobs and promote economic growth and development in our communities. As our next state senator in the 10th Senatorial District, Mike Stedham will bring fresh new ideas to the table in Charleston.
Hello, I'm Mike Stedham. I'm your pro-business candidate for the state Senate in the 10th Senatorial District. With your help and vote on May 10, I will work to bring more jobs to our area and grow our economy throughout the district.
Mike Stedham, our pro-business Republican candidate in the 10th Senatorial District with lifelong conservative values and beliefs. A proven leader. Paid for by candidate Wayne Young, Treasurer.
From the moment you walk into PostNet, we've got your back. From design and printing to shipping and more, whatever you need, we can help. We can bring your projects to life with advice and insight so you never feel like you're going it alone. Help you tackle everything in one place with a one-stop shop for everything from shipping a package to printing your big presentation. Save you time by not only getting the job done right, but also right on time. And all with exceptional PostNet customer service. We're more than just a place to get things done. We're your people.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's next.
George Washington will have possession to begin the second half. We're underway in Fairleigh with Greenbrier East ahead by 6. Ben Nickel is back on the floor for the defending Class 4A state champion. Got a foul called here on Adam Seams on a reach.
Yeah, and I'm not upset that they called the foul. I'm upset when they called the foul. He had knocked it away and almost had it, and then it came all the way around the player. Really a late whistle. I do agree that he probably fouled him, so that'll be Adams' first team foul number 1.
Hoffman gives it over. The Patriots losing out of bounds. As Zane McCarty got turned around, Stan just couldn't hang on to it, and it'll go back over to East.
Yeah, 6th turnover of the night for GW, and Spartans now with the ball and a 6-point lead.
Seams into the front court, over to Davis. Back over to Seams, down the left side to Caden Huffman. Goose Gabbert is back on the floor to begin this third quarter. He had 7 points of the team's 11 in the first quarter and played sparingly in the second period. Here's Huffman up top to Davis. GW now going more man. Out top it goes to Gabbert. He'll drive, kick it over in the corner to Griffith, who's on the floor with 2 fouls. Picked him up in that first quarter and didn't play at all in the second, Stan.
Yeah, and they're playing man, but it's almost like a matchup man, and they got away with the foul. Now he got the call.
That's on Hoffman. That'll be his first.
I'll say if Adam had fouled their guy on the other end. They definitely fouled him there going around the screen, and they tried to reach all the way around him to slap the ball. And
Spartan will turn it over. On the turnover, they couldn't get it in time.
And when he blew that whistle, I thought Monquel already had the ball. But it'll be a 5-second violation, turnover to GW. That's the 6th turnover on the Spartans. Turnovers even for both teams, 6 apiece.
Hoffman walks it across the timeline. 6:40 to go in his third quarter. East by 6. Here's Castleberry. Out top to Nickel. Nickel puts it down with the left hand. The ball tipped away. It's going to be controlled here by GW. Now to Nickel. Cross courts over on the left side to Hoffman. He'll pull it back out on the wing. Now to Nickel. He'll take it baseline on the right side. He's bottled up. Sends it back out top to Hoffman. Into the left side. Now on the wing it goes to Fitzpatrick. Boy, GW is so good on moving the ball here, Stan.
Yeah, very patient. Nickel, I thought, could have got called for an offensive foul there.
3 ball by Castleberry is good. 27-24. Patriots now have scored 6 in a row.
Yeah, and they get the first bucket of the second half nearly 2 minutes in. Both teams very methodical on offense, trying to get their shot off.
Davis out top. Davis kicks it over in the corner. 3 ball in the air. No good. Missed by Gabbard. Rebound comes down to Nickel.
That's a good look for the Spartans, though. Monquel Davis drove the lane, drew the defender, kicked it out. Gabbard was wide open.
Ball knocked away. Davis over to Seams. Seams down the floor. Stops. Gives it over now to Griffith. No offense, but get it away from him out there. Back over to Davis. He'll drive. Put it up. Give it off. Score. Griffith on the assist from Monquel Davis. 29-24, East by 5.
Yeah, Monquel got a shot blocked, but stayed with it and got the ball back. Gave it inside to Griffith, who laid it in for the easy 2.
Corner 3, Hoffman, good. Hoffman with 9, 29-27, East by 2.
Yeah, GW 2 of 9 in that first half shooting threes, but they're 2 for 2 here in the third quarter.
Seams out top. Sends it over to Hoffman. Huffman on the left side. We got a Hoffman and a Huffman in the game for each team. Davis with it. Works it over, shaded to the right. Brings it down the lane into corner. Here's a Huffman 3. No good. Rebound GW. Patriots can tie or take the lead on this possession. 4:20 to go in the third. Fitzpatrick over to Hoffman. Back up to Fitzpatrick. He'll let it go from the foul line for the tie. It's too strong, but GW rebounds and they throw it away. Fitzpatrick got the rebound and tried to kick it back out on the left wing, but no one was there. It'll be Spartan basketball. And Jared Patton wants a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take it. 4:03 to go in the third. East by 2. You're listening to the Spartan Radio Network. GW's outscored East 6-2 to begin this first 4 minutes.
Yeah, they're 2 out of 3, and both shots that they made were 3-pointers. So they're shooting the ball a little better. Both teams using a lot of clock with each possession, though.
Davis in the lane, gives it up top here to Seams. Seams tries to bounce pass. It's kicked by Nickel. Spartan basketball. 3:44 left in the third. Seams will inbound right in front of us. Now instead they'll say down on the baseline. Seams gets the ball, looks, gets it in here to Gabbert. Gabbert on the right wing, puts it down, bounce passes up top to Huffman. Now to Gabe Patton. They'll work it back to the right side for Gabbert. He'll penetrate in on Nickel. Gabbert kicks it in the corner. Gabe Patton, three is up in the air, too strong. Rebound GW, pulled down by Fitzpatrick. Patriot ball down 2. 3:20 to go in the third. Here's Hoffman, long three is good. GW leads. Brendan Hoffman with 12. 30-29 at the other end. Here's a shot by Seams, it's no good. Gets his rebound, fires it up and it falls out. No good. Patriots back up the floor with a 1-point lead. Into the corner, another three. That one's short. Seams rebounds and he wants to run. Patriots by a point. Seams drives, stops inside to Monquel Davis. He'll pull it out now to set up the offense.
Yeah, and Seams got hit again, no call, and that's a couple trips down. He's took a lot of contact, hasn't got a call. The officials letting him play here. It's like state tournament basketball.
Davis out top. Guarded by Hoffman. Up top it goes to Gabbert. Gabbert puts it down on the floor, gives it over to Seams. A corner three is in the air, it's no good. Rebound to Hoffman. He'll outlet to Nickel. Back up the floor comes GW. Hoffman drives, baseline shot, good, off the glass. Hoffman has 8 in the quarter, 14 in the game, and it's a 3-point lead for GW with 2 minutes to go in the third.
Yeah, Spartans need a basket in the worst way here. Only 2 points in this third quarter, and we played over 6 minutes.
Gabbert goes baseline, puts it up the finger roll, contact, no call, no shot. Rebound GW. Patriots by 3. Up in the corner now to McCarty. Baseline to Nickel. Back outside to Fitzpatrick, and up top it goes to McCarty. They'll pull it back out and reset with 90 seconds to go in the third. GW leads by 3. Here's a shot by Hoffman. It's good again. He's got 16 in the game, 10 in this third quarter.
He is on fire right now, unconscious. 4 for 4 here in the third quarter.
Timeout GW, or timeout East. A 5-point Patriot lead. 1:15 to play in the third. Full timeout. Spartan basketball is on the Spartan Radio Network.
From the moment you walk into PostNet, we've got your back. From design and printing to shipping and more, whatever you need, we can help. We can bring your projects to life with advice and insight so you never feel like you're going it alone. Help you tackle everything in one place with a one-stop shop for everything from shipping a package to printing your big presentation. Save you time by not only getting the job done right, but also right on time. And all with exceptional PostNet customer service. We're more than just a place to get things done. We're your people.
The timeout it'll be Spartan basketball, and Stan, the Patriots in this third quarter have outscored East 13-2.
Yeah, and they've just got good looks at the basket, whether it's been the twos or the threes, and they've been open and they've made them in the second half. They struggled shooting a little bit in the first half. Not here.
Steal, here comes GW. Nickel down the floor, drives and scores his first point of the night. Ben Nickel gives GW a 7-point lead.
Yeah, and it's just getting out of hand now. This is 15-2 to start this third quarter. And the Spartans really struggling to get a good shot.
Gabbert's shot, no good. Rebound Davis in the lane. He'll pull it out. Give it over to Brammer. Goose spotted 3, yes. Boy, Spartans really needed that one. Gabbert now with 10. 4-point lead for GW, 36-32.
Yeah, and that stops the bleeding for a moment here for the Spartans. They need to get a stop here on this end.
It was a 12-0 run by GW. 15 seconds to go in the third. A 4-point lead for the Patriots. I think they're going to try to hold for one unless they get a shot too good to pass up. But we're down to 5 seconds. Hoffman out front. Hoffman, a three. Good at the buzzer. And after three, it's George Washington by 7, 39-32 over Greenbrier East. Spartan basketball on the Spartan Radio Network.
Bank of Monroe knows what it means to be local and support local. We are your neighbors. We grow as you grow. We are your local lenders, making local decisions. We are part of your community. The Bank of Monroe offers 3 locations in Lewisburg, Fairlea, and Union with mobile and online banking. We are everywhere you need us to be. We care. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe. Visit us online, mybankofmonroe.com.
The power of 3. Greenbrier Chevrolet, Greenbrier Motor Company, and Greenbrier Ford. 3 dealerships who pay the most for your trade. I'm talking up to 33% over what other dealerships will offer, and way more than you'll get if you try to sell it yourself. In fact, we'll buy your car even if you don't buy one from us. So not only are the Greenbrier dealerships the best place to buy a car, they're also the best place to sell your car. So get to the Greenbrier dealerships in Lewisburg today and convert that car to...
George Washington outscores East 18-5 in the third quarter, including a 15-0 run. They take a 6-point deficit and turn it into a 7-point lead. Spartan ball to begin the fourth inside. Griffith scores on the assist from Adam Seams. East down 5, and that's a good start for the Spartan ball club. Here's Hoffman. Over to McCarty on the right side.
Yeah, GW was 7 out of 9 shooting in that third quarter, including 4 out of 5 from 3.
Ball knocked away, a steal by Seams. Seams down the floor. Seams bounce passes, Griffith again! Count the basket and a foul! Chance for the 3-point play! Count the basket for Aaron Griffith, and Zane McCarty called for the foul.
Yeah, his first, only the team foul number 2. GW needs a quick timeout.
30-second timeout. We'll be back at Spartan Radio Network. To a 2-point GW lead. Griffith with back-to-back buckets in this first 33 seconds of the fourth quarter, Stan.
Yeah, the Spartans scored 5 points the entire third quarter. If Griffith knocks this down, they'll have 5 in the first 33 seconds.
And he does. We are looking at a 2-point lead for George Washington. 39-37.
Yeah, the Spartans right back in this thing, and it just took 30 seconds. A little spark. Adam Seams with a couple of nice dishes, and Aaron Griffith putting the ball in the basket.
Here's Nickel, drives the left side, put it up, got his own rebound on the miss. It's knocked away. They call Seams on a foul. Seams called for his second. It's a non-shooting floor foul. And the Patriots will inbound with a 3-point lead underneath their own basket. Patriots set to inbound. They'll get it in here to Hoffman. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Patriots as Brammer got a hand on it. And GW will trigger the pass down on the baseline.
Adam Seams taking on the goal of trying to stop Ben Nickel. He's given up about 7 inches and battling with everything he's got.
Here's Nickel on the left wing. GW by 2. He'll get it out here on the left side to Hoffman. Hoffman, baseline. He fires it up and draws the foul on Brammer. It'll be Brammer's first.
Yeah, team foul number 3 against East. A couple of them have come right here, and they're going to send him to the free throw line. Was that on the shot?
Apparently so, and Rick Green will bring his other 4 players back, and the first one is no good. Look at Barb Morgan up here doing a little Hornet Hex dance behind the basket.
Yeah, Hoffman with 19 points. He had 13 in that third quarter.
Second one is good for Hoffman. He's got 20 points. It's 40-37, GW by 3. Seams across the timeline. Brings it left, sends it over in the corner now to Gabbard. Gabbard defended by Hoffman. Back out front to Seams. 6.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Seams from the right elbow, kicks it over in the corner, a 3 for the tie, good! Bryson Brammer hit it! 40-40.
Brammer with 8 in the game, that's his second 3.
Here's Hoffman now for GW, gives it over on the right side on the wing to Castleberry. Out top it goes to Fitzpatrick. Between the circles, now Hoffman gets it, guarded by Brammer, and Brammer knocks it away. It's going to be out of bounds. It'll belong to GW here.
Good hustle by Bryson Brammer. Looking at that replay last time, you got Seams dishing it wide open in that right corner. Bryson Brammer, nothing but net, knocks it down. Nearly comes away with a steal down here on the defensive end, but 40-40, and the Spartans are digging in here.
Here's Hoffman, gives it right side to Ben Nickel. Nickel guarded by Seams. 5:40 to go, back on the left side to Hoffman. Out top to Nickel, they got a foul on Seams, and that's his third. That is Adam Seams, number 3, picks up his third foul.
5:36 to go, and he's picked a couple of those up. In fact, he's got all 3 of those guarding Ben Nickel, where he's been slapping at the ball and has gotten the ball away. And then late foul, that one called by the official on the other side of the court, not the one standing beside the play.
Here's Fitzpatrick on the left side, gets it down on the baseline, back out, they'll work it, a 3-ball up in the air by McAllister, no good, tipped around, controlled by Fitzpatrick, and a foul on Monquel Davis. On the rebound, that'll be his second. Team foul number 5 on East. Non-shooting floor foul again.
For Monquel, that's his second. Team foul number 5, starting to mount on the Spartans here.
Hoffman will inbound. Gets it in here to Nickel, and it's knocked away by Seams, controlled by Gabbard. Spartans tied at 40 with GW with the basketball. Here's Seams with it. Seams nearly lost it. It's loose. It is stolen away by the Patriots.
Oh, and a travel. Yes, he did.
They're going to call the travel. Jared Patton wanted a timeout, and the referee looked at him and said, I think you want to walk, and here it is.
Well, you can't get the timeout if you don't have possession, so you can't give him the timeout. But I believe that was Castleberry that dove on that ball, and then once you roll over, that's a travel. You can't do that.
Zane McCarty will check back in. He'll replace Castleberry. It'll be Spartan basketball.
Still 40-40. Both teams have really just dug in defensively here the last couple of minutes.
5 minutes to go for the regional title. Here's Brammer. Gives up his dribble. Now finds Seams. Back on the left side. Over to Gabbard. A 3 in the air. Good! John Goose Gabbard with 13.
They're going to call that a 2.
42-40, a 2-point lead for East. Gabbard with 12. And the Spartans have fought back to take the lead here with 4.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Here's Nickel out front.
A 10-1 run by the Spartans have them in the lead now.
Here's McCarty from the foul line. Too strong. Rebound Seams. Here we go. 2-point lead. Spartan ball. Seams down the floor. Gabbert takes it in. Spins. Shoots. Can't get it to fall. Rebound GW.
Yeah, Goose a little out of control that time. Probably should have pulled that out.
At the other end, McCarty shot. No. McAllister no good. Rebound to Griffith.
Yeah, nice job by Griffith. Came off his man just to get his hands up and make that a tougher shot. McAllister had a bad angle. The ball goes off the rim, and Griffith gobbles up the rebound. Now the Spartans with a 2-point lead in the ball.
Here's Gabbert out front. 3:30 to play. The winner goes to the state tournament. Here's Gabbert. Gives it out to Seams. Cross court over to Brammer. He lets a three go. It's no good off the front of the rim. Rebound GW's Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, good look that time by Brammer. Shot didn't go down, but that's a good look.
Here we go the other way. Hoffman is having it knocked away. It's picked up by the Patriots. Out front to Nickel. On the right side on the wing. Bounce passes down to Hoffman. Turnaround shot up. No good. Rebound Seams. Under 3 to go. East by 2.
Don't know how many of these games GW's been in, Jeff, but the Spartans have played one every night.
Full timeout. Greenbrier East 42, George Washington 40 on the Spartan Radio Network.
From the moment you walk into PostNet, we've got your back. From design and printing to shipping and more, whatever you need, we can help. We can bring your projects to life with advice and insight so you never feel like you're going it alone. Help you tackle everything in one place with a one-stop shop for everything from shipping a package to printing your big presentation. Save you time by not only getting the job done right, but also right on time. And all with exceptional PostNet customer service. We're more than just a place to get things done. We're your people.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Fourth quarter, Spartans with a 2-point lead, 42-40, with possession of the basketball after the travel by GW. So Adam Seams will inbound right here in front of his own bench.
And the Spartans have the 2-point lead. Inbound in the backcourt to Goose Gabbert. Stana was right. Ronnie Newsom played for Fairmont Senior, played for Babe Stingo back in the mid-90s. One of the referees in tonight's game.
Spartans got to be careful here, nearly getting trapped out at half court, and the Spartans look like they want to run a little clock here.
Under 2.5 to go. Here's Gabbert, and he draws the foul on Hoffman.
Yeah.
That's the third team foul on GW in the second half. Hoffman picks up his second.
Yeah, only 2 on Hoffman, but I think both teams want to get near this 1-and-1 just in case you need it late in the game to foul to put the other on the free throw line.
Inbound for Davis. 2:15 to go. East leading here in the regional championship game by 2. Here's Seams.
Spartans have just been in control most of this game when they've had the basketball. No bad shots tonight.
Seams drives and he misses the layup. Rebound comes down to Nickel.
Yeah, you can't argue with that look right there. Adam Seams going to the basket, lays it up, just misses it. But good look for East. Good possession. Now they got to dig in defensively here because GW will do the same thing.
Hoffman, a three is no good. Nickel rebounds underneath. Can't get it to fall. The rebound stolen by Gabbert. It's out of bounds to East. Spartan basketball with 1:36 to go. East leading 42-40.
Yeah, Hoffman missed the shot. Nickel had the rebound, went up with it, had it knocked out of his hands. So pretty good defense by East, and that's a case when you're 6'7", you can't bring that ball down there. Got to keep it above your head.
Here comes Davis, brings it across the timeline with 90 seconds to go. He's guarded by Zane McCarty.
And here, this is a spread to score by East. They're not just stalling. They're looking for a good look, and I think they turned it over.
They'll throw it away. Turnover against East, and GW will get it back with 1:15 to go.
Yeah, Adam Seams lost it over there on that sideline, and that's just a tough break for East. But 1:15 to go. Spartans still clinging to that 2-point lead.
And Hoffman walks it across the timeline. Guarded by Brammer. Up top to Nickel. East leads by 2 with a minute to go in a regional championship. First time we've played here in 12 years. Down the lane, Hoffman puts it up and ties the game. He's got 22, 50 seconds to go.
Now if you're East here, 45 seconds left. If you can get it across half court, you may want to hold for one.
Inside, Griffith puts it up. Contact and no call. Rebound GW with 35 to go. We're tied at 42.
Now GW, they have the option to hold for one.
And Rick Green will call timeout. 30-second timeout. 42 all the score of the Spartan Radio Network.
A lot of contact underneath there.
Goes to the state tournament. For East, it's Griffith, Brammer, Davis, Gabbert, and Seams.
A lot of contact that last possession by the Spartans, but I thought maybe they should have pulled that out and tried to hold that for one, at least run a little more clock off. As is now GW with nearly 30 seconds to try to get the win.
Inbound to Fitzpatrick. Up top to Nickel. Seams with 3 fouls guarding Nickel. Out top to Hoffman, down to 20 seconds. He lost it out of bounds. They say it's GW ball, though. Goes off of Brammer.
Yeah, Bryson Brammer got a hand in, knocked that away. 18 and a half seconds left. Maybe a break for GW. Give Coach Green a chance to holler out some instructions here. 18 seconds to go.
Inbound in the backcourt to Nickel. Guarded by Seams. 15 seconds to go.
Yeah, I'm looking for Adam to take a swipe at that ball.
They're clearing out, and Rick Green takes a timeout with 8.5 to go. We'll keep it here. Full timeout, George Washington. 42 all the score, 8.5 to go. It'll be Patriots.
The pro-business conservative Republican candidate running for election to the state Senate in the 10th Senatorial District. As a lifelong resident, civic leader, and businessman in our area, Mike Stedham has a proven record of community service. For more than 30 years, Mike Stedham has worked hard as a local business owner and entrepreneur to create jobs and promote economic growth and development in our communities. As our next state senator in the 10th Senatorial District, Mike Stedham will bring fresh new ideas to the table in Charleston.
Hello, I'm Mike Stedham. I'm your pro-business candidate for the state Senate in the 10th Senatorial District. With your help and vote on May 10, I will work to bring more jobs to our area and grow our economy throughout the district.
Mike Stedham, our pro-business Republican candidate in the 10th Senatorial District with lifelong conservative values and beliefs. A proven leader. Paid for by candidate Wayne Young, Treasurer.
They'll inbound from the side court, Fitzpatrick. 8.5 to go. We're tied at 42. The winner goes to the state tournament, and now, Rick, we got a timeout called by East.
Absolutely.
Jared Patton will take it with 8.5 to go. I want to see the alignment there by the Patriots and the personnel on the floor, and the Spartans take the timeout.
all out here, Jeff. One of these teams is going to win and go to the state tournament. The other is going to be very disappointed, but the one that loses is going to be able to say, man, we gave it all we had tonight.
Here we go, 8.5 to go for the regional championship. Fitzpatrick looks to get it in, does to Nickel. Down to 6 seconds. Here's Nickel. A foul on Seams with 4.5. That's team foul number 6 on East.
Yeah, and that's a good foul other than the fact that it's on Adam Seams. And I only say that because that's 4, and if this thing does go to overtime, that puts you in a bad way there. So we're trying to figure out the Spartans send in Caden Huffman. They're going to take out Aaron Griffith. Not sure I understand that unless
offense for defense.
Because you're not fouling right here.
Here we go, 4.5 to go. We're tied at 42. Inbound to Hoffman. Hoffman at half court. Here's a 3 for the win. It's good. George Washington goes to the state tournament next week at the Charleston Coliseum on a final score of 45-42 over the Greenbrier East Spartans. We'll return. This is the Cornerstone IGA postgame on the Spartan Radio Network.
From the moment you walk into PostNet, we've got your back. From design and printing to shipping and more, whatever you need, we can help. We can bring your projects to life with advice and insight so you never feel like you're going it alone. Help you tackle everything in one place with a one-stop shop for everything from shipping a package to printing your big presentation. Save you time by not only getting the job done right, but also right on time. And all with exceptional PostNet customer service. We're more than just a place to get things done. We're your people.
Fairly, it's George Washington 45, Greenbrier East 42 as Brendan Hoffman hits a 3 just shaded a little bit to the left of the key as time expires in a tie game at 42, and George Washington goes on to the state tournament to defend their Class 4A state championship with a 45-42 win over Greenbrier East here in Fairleigh. It was 12 years ago tonight, the last time the Spartans hosted a regional championship game in this building, and it was against George Washington. The Patriots won that night by a final score of 65-56, and tonight it came right down to the end as GW's Hoffman hits the 3. And Stan, just go ahead, and you told me during the break what his numbers were there in the fourth quarter and second half, really, but break those down for us real quick.
Yeah, he scored 19 points in the second half. Had 25 for the game. 19 of the 24 points GW scored in the second half, and all 6 points they scored in the fourth quarter. They only scored 6, including that 3 right there in the entire fourth quarter. And he was the difference. At 25 of their 45, and when it counted, when they needed him, he was the one. They put the ball in his hands, and he carried the load for him and won this game at the end.
George Washington holds Greenbrier East scoreless over the last 4 minutes and 40 seconds of this game, as East had a 2-point lead, 42-40. Patriots scored with 50 seconds to go to tie the game at 42. And then, what do you say? Spartans had a couple of good looks, tried to build a 4-point lead and try to take a 2-point lead, and it just didn't happen tonight for Greenbrier East. And then Brendan Hoffman hits the 3 as time expires, and George Washington wins it here tonight by a final score of 45-42. Scoring in the first quarter, East outscored the Patriots 11-9. In the second quarter, they outscored GW 16-12, take a 6-point lead into the locker room at halftime at 27-21. And then in that third quarter, I mean, that's your ball game right there. GW outscores East 18-5 in that third period. They took a 6-point deficit at halftime and turned it in to a 7-point lead at 39-32. But Greenbrier East outscores GW 10-6 in that fourth quarter. Unfortunately, Stan, for the Greenbrier East, it's not the CBA, and you get quarter points.
Absolutely.
And the Patriots win it tonight on a 3-pointer at the buzzer by Brendan Hoffman to send George Washington back to the state tournament next week at the Charleston Coliseum. We'll return. Stan Unruh will take a look at our final numbers. We'll also have our Magic's Computer Repair Player of the Game when we return. George Washington 45, Greenbrier East 42. You're listening to the Cornerstone IGA postgame show here on the Spartan Radio Network.